Hey, beautiful people, welcome to episode 16 of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about medical debts, but we're going to talk about it for vets. We talked about medical debts already in episode 16, but now I want you guys to know the additional rights that vets have. And I was so surprised when I read up on this because I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't understand that they had all these different rights. And I'm pretty sure just a lot of people that's a vet don't even know these different things. So I want everybody to know this information. If you guys have questions, drop it down below in the comments. Now, the first thing I want you guys to understand is that certain debts cannot be included. So they cannot just put all debts on there. Like with medical debts for just regular consumers, you're not a vet. As long as it's over $500 and it's been more than a year since you got that debt, it's going on there if it's a medical debt. But that's not the same when you're a vet. So debts that you owe to non-VA providers, but if it was authorized by the VA, they cannot add that on your credit reports. So that's something that's very, very important. So keep that in mind. Also, medical debts for bills. Say if you guys have bills that was wrongfully charged by the VA, they cannot put that on your credit reports. And that's why you guys have to look at your credit reports, see what's on there so that you guys can fight these different things and make sure that they're not including them on your credit reports. Paid or settled delinquent charge-offs or collection, all these different debts have to be removed. Again, I told you guys about all paid medical collections must be removed. It's the same thing with them too, but includes charge-off, or if you just settle the accounts, they have to remove it from your credit reports. Now they have to make sure that they follow all these different things. There's three things that they have to follow. And if they follow these different things, they can put on your credit reports. Like if you have all three of these different things, they can't put in your credit reports. But if they don't have them, they cannot put in your credit reports. So if the debt is not collectible, they can't put in your credit reports. If the balance is not over $25, they cannot put in your credit reports. And also, if you are determined to be disabled or your reported gross household income is not if it's not below the limits, then they can't put in your credit report. So you got to think about your income, you got to think about the balance of the amount, and then also you want to consider if it's collectible or not. This was a topic I had to make sure I put it on here to make sure that I really read everything, and I have to look this way and all my notes are here. So definitely check out my blog because I talk about all this stuff in detail so you guys can know exactly what's going on, and you guys can be like, okay, you know what? They can't put this on my credit reports, and then that could be a better way for you to fight it and get it removed. And let's go on to episode 17. We're going to talk about the Vantage score. We talked about FICO, but now we're going to get into the Vantage score.